Jason Momoa.
It is, okay.
Oh, it's Adam!
Hello.
Yeah.
Don't mind about me, it's Aquaman over there.
That's what I said. Hi, I'm Adam C, and welcome to the incredible Goodwood Revival. I am here this year for 2 whole days, and it's gonna be amazing. We've got the circus behind. I've packed my things because tonight I am camping with Sam from the Hard Up Garage in the local campsites. I've walked through the campsite. There's so much to see. So many cars have been brought along, and tonight we are going to be looking at those cars in more detail whilst joining in on the evening life at this incredible show. The era is 1948 to 1966, so that's why we're all dressed up. There's no show in the world like this show. It's my favourite, and at the end of this video, it will be your favourite too. Throughout the whole weekend, we've got racing around the circuit. The Jags are re-entering the Jag paddock. There are no noise restrictions. None at all. But the main reason that I'm here today on the Friday, as well as the Saturday, is due to one handsome individual who is sat next to me in a Buick Riviera.
Hello.
It's Sam from Hard Up Garage. Sam, how many cars have you brought to the revival?
I bought 21.
That's too many.
17 for people to sit in.
Okay, so we're at the Sky Cinema right now, sat in front of the massive screen, and we're in a Buick Riviera.
Yeah, with fur, but it does look very mould.
It does look like mould, like if you leave a banana out a bit too much, it starts. And it's not just on the roof.
I reckon we could write your name in it.
It's on the dash,
dash.
it's on the wing mirror as well.
It's awful.
It's not a tasteful car.
It's not.
But we chose this out of all of them. And what are we going to do today?
We're going to go check out Bonhams. We're going to go watch some racing.
Yep.
We're going to probably get drunk. We're going to fall over and then get back up again.
Yes.
That's what we do.
But we'll have more from Sam later on, because I want to show you some more of the benefits of this show. If you're coming along, these are the kind of things that you're going to see. So just beyond Sam's collection of 17 cars on display, we have a stand celebrating a new film at Sky Cinema, which is all about the history of Ferrari, and they've brought along a Ferrari 500 Mondial, and we're allowed to go right up next to this £15 million Ferrari. That's how much this is worth, and it's just here at the revival with not that much of a crowd around it. You can get up close and personal as long as you do not touch this amazing motor vehicle. I had a model of one of these when I was a kid. So that's why the 500 Mondials have always been up there for me. I mean, for me, the revival's my kind of show. You guys don't like classics as much as I do, but that's all changed by the end of this video. I keep promising that it's going to happen. And matching my outfit today is today's video sponsor, Lord Timepieces, and you can get 10% off yours by using Adam C as a discount code and following the link down below. But they say you need to go backwards to go forward, so we've left the show unusually, because a beauty of this show is you can park your pre-1966 vehicle in the car park right at the front. So all of these cars are pre-1966, so fit in with the era that the Goodwood Motor Circuit was active. And there's so many that beyond that fence, there's even more. This is Sam's car. This isn't a pre-66 car either. Sam's brought along the Countach replica and has managed to get it as the first car in this section of the pre-66 zone. Although I think they're a bit more lenient than they are over the other side of the fence, maybe. Oh my goodness gracious me. Lamborghini Miura next door to a purple Lamborghini Countach with white details. You've got white pinstripe. Why have I never seen this car before? So this, I've been confirmed, is the tax exempt section, whereas over there is the pre-66 section. That's why you're seeing these astonishing cars. I'm in between two of the most legendary cars in the world, and no one else is here. Well, they are around the back, but they don't care about the Miura and the Countach. In the UK, cars are tax exempt if they're over 40 years old. So 1983 is the cutoff for the tax exempt section. That's why you've got a Volvo parked behind a 250 short wheelbase replica. And when I say Volvo, I don't mean like a P1800, a proper brick. We have a recreation of the Porsche 718 RSK, probably based on a Beetle, but talking of Beetles, check out this slammed 1300 Beetle. All that camber at the back, that is very cool. And another 250 short wheelbase replica, the biggest giveaway being that it doesn't have a roof. 250 short wheelbases always have roofs. This is a BMW Z3. Volkswagen are really coming out to play. The Beetles in this car park are some of the best looking cars. Look at that wingless Volkswagen Beetle. Again, bit of camber on its rear. I'd be surprised if the engine wasn't exposed. The engine isn't exposed, but the exhaust is. It's very pleased to see me. Look, you've got the stop inside the brake lights. And you may have noticed behind this yellow V8 Vantage. Almost looks like Dakar. It's not Dakar yellow. I'm not going to claim that it's Dakar yellow, but it's similar to BMW's faded yellow colour of trends. And walking past this recovery vehicle, you can see a car that may well have been recovered. I reckon that's recent. He's come from Germany and unfortunately has had a bit of a shunt in the Jaguar E-Type on his way to the Goodwood revival. It was a deer. The E-Type hit a deer on his way here. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Oh dear! Also got a Jaguar XK SS, which is a replica as well, and part next to an MGB, which I presume has a V8 due to its twin pipes, and also has a bit of a dent in the back of it. Maybe that was a deer as well. And to conclude this pre-66 car park is the Kellison Stallion, Cobra replica from France, vents in the bonnet. It's a bit of a hot rod the way it's jacked up at the back. It's got a full soft top roof, 4-speed transmission as well, and wire wheels. But let's head back into the main show, which is where tonight it comes alive with the over-the-road section, with a carnival and so much entertainment that I'm going to experience for the first time ever. Normally I go home. And inside the show is where you will find the Bonhams auction of the revival. And I've been lucky enough to see what is in here and give you a behind-the-scenes look at one car in particular that's in the auction. I mean, we're walking through so many incredible cars. There is a Cobra here on display, going into auction tomorrow. Unfortunately, I will not be buying a car, not this weekend anyway. And here is the car in question. This car has been kind of restored by the Smallest Cog Garage, otherwise known as the garage that is organised, owned and run by the Grand Tour's Richard Hammond. So I've done a bit of work to this car, not a full restoration, but enough to bring it along to the Bonhams auction to sell it, to raise funds for the owner's wildlife park and the rare leopards that inhabit that park. Bit random, I know, but that's why this car is here. Hopefully tomorrow we may be able to spot Hammond himself, who may be down to watch the auction as this goes through. There is no reserve and the estimate is £20,000 to £30,000 for the Delta. And Sam has just arrived right by the auction. There's 7 people there. They all got out of that Cadillac. That's the revival way, with a bottle in hand. Hello! But Sam's brought us over to the driver's enclosure. He's found Tiff Needell, who doesn't seem to care too much. But I will need to get out the way very soon, because this next series is about to go onto the circuit. Sam's managed to start talking to Tiff about general car-related stuff. Tiff's being very friendly.
We got on very well.
Yeah!
And
here they all go, ready to race for the distance. It's amazing! There goes the D-type. Tiff Needell. He's doing problems. There he goes. There we go. There goes Tiff. Number 88 car. Good number that. Blue and white stripes as well. There is the Maserati birdcage. The beautiful Ferrari. It's the quietest of the lot. And the final car of the batch.
Hey,
What?
what did you say?
The final car of the batch.
I didn't hear you.
Ah, pardon? Who we found on our next celebrity hunt?
Not Mr. A, not Mr. B, but Mr. Chris Harris.
Chris Harris is
The man
racing an Austin
He makes the world
835.
smile every day.
Does he?
We're going to be pals.
And there is Mr. Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean hopping out of a Jag. I said to Sam we'd see him here. He's guiding the Jag back. It is his most Mr. Beanie way possible. That's incredible. I was literally telling Sam, this is the series that Rowan Atkinson will be at, and I just looked around and said, Sam, passenger seats, and look, he's right there. But whilst we were talking to Rowan Atkinson, these two chaps just ran past us and headed over to the porch. The radio was saying something about on 3 wheels, so I think a wheel has fallen off. Sam's just having one more chat with Rowan Atkinson whilst the emergency 911 goes past. I know Rowan doesn't often like being in the public eye, so I didn't film my going up to him. I just wanted to thank him for the childhood that he brought me with the TV, and I'm so chuffed that I got to chat with him. Sam's having a long conversation, being very respectful, and so is Rowan himself, listening to what Sam has to say. So what an absolute perfect day one of the Goodwood revival. We got to meet Rowan Atkinson. We know that he doesn't like taking selfies or pictures with people. I managed to film Sam with Rowan talking. We both basically got to meet our hero. And with that in mind, we're now going to hop into an old caddy and go for a night out. This is the Goodwood nightlife that I've never really brought you with me before now. Do I go in the back? Oh, it's got velour, look at that. Oh, there's a seat that's like the whiplash seats, we call them. But after that little ride in the caddy, we're back at the campsite for a bit of an evening, so I will catch up with you tomorrow for the next day of the Goodwood revival. So good morning and welcome to day 2 of the revival. I've changed outfits to a completely different vibe because the weather's going to be completely different today because there's no clouds in the sky. We're going to burn. I'm just walking over the road, but I had such a great time yesterday. Got to meet one of my childhood heroes, so today we're going to look around a lot more of the show. I had the best wake up this morning. We hopped into the caddy, drove down the road through all the crowds that are trying to enter the show, but we turned off towards Goodwood House to have breakfast and properly arrived in style. That Cadillac is the most comfortable car that I have ever been in. Good breakfast, needed that recovery. First time actually being at the Goodwood House without being at the Festival of Speeds. Weird seeing it very bare, but now we're at the very unbare motor circuit side of the show, and I need to go pick up Chloe at some point as well. But we start today in the main paddock and a collection of Ford's GT40s celebrating Carroll Shelby this year. There's one in particular I want to look at. There's so many of them. We've got the Roadster, and here is the original prototype GT40. But you know me and the AC Cobra, my favourite car of all time. We are stood in front of 2 genuine Shelby Cobras and one of the original Shelby Daytona Coupes. Next, a lineup of Ferrari 250s, some of the most valuable cars of the show, one of which is the recently repaired 250 Bread Van. This had a little off at last year's Le Mans Classic when I was there, but now it is back looking beautiful next door to a 330 GTO and a 250 GTO. And in the next paddock along, we've got a collection of 250 short wheelbases and a rather peculiar looking 250 Drogo, according to its name. This is one I'm unfamiliar with. And I have Chloe calling me, so she has arrived. I've picked up Chloe. We're enjoying life. We've also got Richard Hammond enjoying life behind us, and his wife Mindy as well. But Hammond's gone into the Norton motorcycle stand because he loves the bike, so we'll leave him to it because I'm not the hugest fan of motorbikes. I like cars with 4 wheels. Chloe's just been voted best outfit of the day with her dinosaurs.
Richard London's very
But we're now at the resident elephant of the show, having just bought 2 deck chairs from the trade area. Now we're going to go back towards the main part of the show and see some more actual cars. So you join me back in the paddock where all the Cobras and the 250s are parked. I'm back at the Daytona Coupe because the car next to it, I've just remembered, that is a clue. This was the first ever customer Shelby Cobra. As Carroll Shelby created this car, this was number 1, and it's here looking pretty in front of all the crowds, wearing that number 1, very deserving of the number 1, and this, I think, had a little off in the race. So might have a bit of a damage there. So another car that's had a bit of a mishap this weekend, along with the Jaguar E-Type from earlier. And further around, again, celebrating Carroll Shelby, we have 2 Le Mans winning Ford GT40s. So the number 2 car won Le Mans in 1966, and the number 6 car won Le Mans in 1968 and 1969. So this is a double Le Mans winner. So we've got 3 Le Mans victories with these 2 GT40s just parked here for us to see at the revival, and Chloe wants a picture of them. But the day has gone on and we've been enjoying the sunshine today. Chloe even held a snake randomly. We found a snake in a rainforest at the revival. Then we found Jenson Button walking around. He'd just been racing the Porsche 911 series around the circuit, and now we're looking at more paddocks and a sand sculpture. But Sam thinks he's just spotted AQUAMAN. Is that AQUAMAN? It doesn't look like AQUAMAN. Oh, maybe it is.
It is.
Have we all got it right?
It is Jason Momoa.
It is, okay.
Oh, it's Adam.
Hello.
Yeah.
Don't mind about me, it's AQUAMAN over there.
That's what I said.
Oh, sorry, Sam into the picture.
I can't believe it is Jason Momoa.
No photos?
No photos.
No photos, okay. Well, there he is.
Adam, how's that Jason coming?
It's fine.
So in 1964, Ford Thunderbird came equipped with a beer opener.
Got a bottle opener in a Thunderbird. That's how you do it. Well done, Sam. Good job. But the sun has disappeared. We're back here over the road for the evening's antics, heading back to the campsite just to calm down and then head off after 2 days at the Goodwood Revival. So here we are back in the campsite where we started the video, and unfortunately I have to go home. There is another day of Goodwood, but I cannot do that this year, and I haven't unlocked the car properly. So I hope you enjoyed the video from the revival of 2023. So a great 2 days of celebrity hunting. We saw Richard Hammond, we saw AQUAMAN, we saw and met Rowan Atkinson and Chris Harris and Tiff Needell. I hope you enjoyed that video. Go follow me on all my social channels for the updates, highlights and pictures that I take at shows like this and more. But for now, thanks for watching.